poses and is such hitting such a note in the US and in
Thank
the
you.
world.
No, thank you. I appreciate your words. Definitely, when I was a child, I always dream about this. But to be honest, didn't know that my career like was gonna grow the way it's growing right now. Because I mean, I was a big dreamer, but of course, I wanted to collaborate with this big artist. Of course, I wanted to do big songs and everything, but I didn't know how to do it. I just knew that discipline and being constant with my work and everything. I know that that's the key of all the things that are happening right now. But yeah, for me, it's such a pleasure working with Jennifer, with The Weeknd, of course, with Mark, with Shakira. But I'm pretty proud of taking my culture, around the world, taking my Colombian flag, the Latino flag everywhere I go. So for me, it's like, of course, it's nice to work with them, but I feel happier when I know that I'm coming from this little town called Medellin, and I try to be an inspiration for this new generation that wanna grow in the way that I'm doing it right now.
I know that a lot of people watching are probably wondering what was that motivator that made you so focused? Because I know that you started wanting to be, you loved sports, you loved soccer, and all
Yeah.
of a sudden that changed. What was the catalyst for that change?
Well, I always loved music. My family, there in Colombia, my family, they love salsa music. They love merengue. They love Latin music, right? And always in my house, every weekend, my dad and my mom, they used to do this party with their friends and everything. And I remember I was just a kid, and I was like super interested in everything that I was listening to. So then I started growing, I started playing soccer. And then when I was 16 years old, my dad, he thought that I was going to be a professional soccer player, right? But I really wanted to go to the studio and make my own music because I started composing in high school. I started making my own songs, and I love singing, and I used to do these performances there in high school. But my dad, he didn't know about it. It's not because I was afraid of telling him, but it's just because he thought that I was gonna be just a soccer player. And then I went to my aunt's house, and I was like, yo, I want a birthday gift. I want to go to the studio. I wanna know these producers from Colombia, Kevin and Chan. They are the ones who are still working with me.
That's
And I did this first song, and I remember I took the CD, I took it to the high school, and then I was with my best friends, and I was like, "Yo, guys, you know about reggaeton, you know that I love music and all this, so I want you to be honest with me and let me know if you guys like this song or I'm in the wrong path, I'm in the wrong way, that maybe this is not gonna be good for me." So then when I played the songs for my friends, they were like, "Bro, what are you doing playing soccer? You should you should quit, man. You should start making more music." And that's what I did. Then when I was 17 years old, all my career started and everything. I created this brand that is Maluma, and everything started growing.
Maluma, everyone that I interview gives me, the common thread that everybody has is really this hard work and dedication. And I think that a lot of people think it's so easy to be, to make it and to be an artist, but it is a lot of hard work and dedication. And it is also being really proud of what your culture. And I think that you are a perfect example of that. How has, and I know that you're really close to your family, and a shout
Mhm.
out to your mom, Margot,
Thank you.
for raising such a
She-
really
She's a
talented.
she's a huge fan of yours.
Oh, well, I'm
You
a
know
huge
that.
fan of hers because
Yeah.
she did something really right. She raised a really cool, incredible gentleman, sensitive
Thank you.
man, and very talented. So a shout out to her.
Of
But
course.
how has all of those experiences, growing up in Colombia, having a really strong family life, how has that helped you now that you are so famous and now that you are you know, you have so much opportunities, and has that
Yeah,
influenced how you
yeah.
are in life?
I mean, I own everything to my family. The way they raised me and everything. Because I mean, my father, he's my hero. Also, my mom, everything they did for me is crazy. I remember when they got divorced, and I was like, I don't know, like what, like 12 or 13, yeah, like
Wow.
yeah, 13 years old, something like that. And I remember all the chapter in my life, and for me it was kind of tough at the beginning, but then I understood that that was the best thing they should do. You know, like the best thing they could do was like just getting divorced. And for me, there was a fact that made me grow as a person and made me who I am right now. So to be honest, my family, they're everything to me. You know, I'm very close to them. Actually, my mom, she's staying with me now. My dad, he was here last week, and then he flew back to Colombia. But yeah, it's not only like being a good artist, you know, it's not like being a good singer or whatever it is. It's just trying to be a good human being, and
A
that's
good
why,
person. Yes.
yeah, that's why they always talk about with me. They're like, okay, you can be famous if you want, you can make money if you want, you can be the number one if you want, but for us, you are Juan Luis, you're still our kid, you know, so you better behave. So you better do things in the right way because we are your parents, and we don't want you to be a bad person, you know. So
That's awesome. That's
yeah,
amazing.
so for me, is a blessing to have him still in my life, to wake up and seeing my mom here with me is such a beautiful thing. And at the end of the day, for me, that's the priority, you know, like being with my family, being with them, loving and giving all the things that they want and they need.
And I know you're very grateful. I follow you, and I know a lot of it is giving
Yeah,
thanks for, and that's so important. I mean, I know it sounds like sometimes it sounds like, yeah, well, but it is so important to give thanks, right?
of course.
So a couple of weeks ago, you had a birthday. Happy birthday, and you
Thank
gave us a present, a new
Yeah,
album, Siete Días en Jamaica. It
I
is
know.
rocking. It is so
Yeah.
cool. Tell me why Jamaica, why Jamaica, what inspired you, what, and it's so cool. Tell
Oh,
us a little bit about the inspiration of that
thank
album.
you. Yeah, for me, always since I started my career, I always wanted to go to Jamaica and make an album, but everything happened so fast. I didn't have time. I started touring. I started going uh, different places around the world. So I like that dream was like frozen in my life. I didn't have time to make it happen. But then I was like, okay, it's almost 10 years since I started, and I really want this gift for me. I want to go to Jamaica with seven of my best friends. They are producers and composers. We went there for 7 days. We did seven songs and seven videos that they're all connected. So for me, that was like a very special. For me, 7 days in Jamaica is musically, for sure, the best album I ever did in my life because we put all our hearts and that was like just trying to bring back like my essence. For me, going to Jamaica was like kind of reborn, you know, because I was feeling tired. I was going on tour for almost 8 years in a row. I just wanted to stop and make the music that I really wanted to do, you know. For me, of course, it's good to do like these kind of songs that people that are gonna love, like Hawaii or all these kind of songs that they're. We know that those songs are gonna be big because people love that kind of songs. But I really wanted to do the music that I love. You know, I love reggae. One of my biggest inspiration is Bob Marley. Connected so bad with the culture, with the Jamaican culture, and at the end of the day, that's what the album is made from. You know, made of love, made of good moments, made of good memories. And going to Jamaica for me was the best experience I ever lived.
The cover of your album is a portrait of you painted by a really talented artist called Federico Uribe, who uses recycled materials. It's
Yeah,
actually, he is very talented and his work is really incredible.
Yeah.
Today, you are announcing that, you know, this visual diary or this visual album that you have, a lot of the artwork has been selected and is going on auction today online.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about this? Because I do think this is such a cool thing that you're doing. And again, it's something that speaks to your interest and your passions. And I know a lot of it has to do with the environment, but I'm going to let you say it.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, we're talking about this earlier, like how you can give back all the things I got right now in your life, you know. Like for me, that was like the priority when I started this project, the 7 days in Jamaica, 7 días in Jamaica. For me, it was such a deep concept and such a big dream that I wanted to do it in the right way. So I called Federico because I love art. I started collecting art like a couple of years ago. And Federico, he's one of my favorite artists. I saw him online, and a friend of mine introduced me to Federico. And I called him and I was like, yo, I was in Jamaica. I did this album. I want to show you the music. I don't know if you know who I am. I don't care, but I just want you to be part of the project. I want you to do the cover of the album. And then I want to sell the cover, and all the money that we're going to make with this sell, we're going to give it to different foundations there in Colombia and Latin America to give back to the environment and try to help the world, because we're killing the world right now. So when he heard those words, he was like, okay, Juan Luis, that's the goal for me. I came to this world to do all the same things that you're telling me. I want to give back a little bit, and I want to help the ambience and everything what's going on right now. That's super crazy, and we have to start from Colombia. So that's when we decided to sell this piece, this beautiful art piece that is still on sale. We received the first offer this morning, and it's crazy, almost $200,000. So for me,
oh
yeah,
my God, that's crazy.
yeah,
That's today. You just auctioned one, but you will continue every day.
yeah.
And there's 7?
Every day, we're still auctioning everything. We're still auctioning. If there is a guy who wants to pay more, we're here to receive it. At the end of the day, it's not for us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just to help the world. So yeah, Federico is such a great person, such a great artist.
Federico Colombian too? I'm curious.
Yeah, he's from Colombia. He's from Pereira.
So for people that don't know, Colombia has one of the top biodiversity environments in the world. I mean, it's really a jewel. We're so blessed with an incredibly beautiful nature.
Yeah.
We need to support it. And
we have to protect it.
Yes, and we have to Colombia and the rest of the world. So I know you're a nature lover, and this is very cool. How do we get to see for the folks watching us? How do we get to bid on it? Where do we go?
Well, we had the exhibition is here in Miami in an art gallery in Wynwood. We have like this 7 days in Jamaica world inside this beautiful place that we got. We rented for a couple of months. We have everything there. Actually, I'm going once in a week to check what is going on over there. I had the opportunity to go last week, and yeah, I did like a kind of meet and greet over there, but everything turned well in a crazy way because I didn't expect that amount of people was gonna go there. But that was beautiful. At the end of the day, I see that people is loving what we're doing. I see that people love the art that we're creating and how to help the world. So you can come here to Miami. It's in Wynwood. If you guys love art, and if you don't really like, we don't care. Just try to help us a little bit.
Maluma, I also know about your foundation, El Arte de los Sueños. Will you tell us a little bit about that? Because you said to Melissa Giannini, the writer that wrote your story for Elle, that music saved your life.
Yeah.